Hey, everybody, welcome to the live stream. We're at the Mystery Pack Feeder today. We've got 3 rows of gravity-fed madness inside that acrylic cube you see in front of you. I got rows 1, 2, and 3, and you can pick from any row you want. I'm going to slide the pack out the bottom, rip it open for you live here on YouTube. And we are just going to wait until we get a couple more people here in the room before we get started. We're going to start asking, where do you want me to pull from? You want 1, 2, or 3? Just put it right out there in chat, and I will open up the next pack from that row. So here we go, 1, 2, or 3, and we're just going to, spend an hour, maybe hour and a half, ripping open some packs. Lots and lots of interesting packs in here. I've added more over the past couple of weeks. Plenty of mystery, plenty of packs, plenty of feeder. So just go ahead and throw it up in the chat. What do you want, 1, 2, or 3? And I will gladly open up that pack. Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you being here. Nice Friday afternoon. Yes, Robert, Happy New Year. How is it going? We are in that weird portion of the calendar year where it's like not quite a holiday, but not quite a working day. I have the day off, as I assume most people would. I mean, it's January 2nd. It's a Friday. It's cold where I'm at. How's everybody else doing? Or how's the temperature down by you? We are just going to rip open some mystery packs. So if you want to, just pick a row, 1, 2, or 3, throw it up there in the chat, and I'm going to pull the pack out the bottom and rip it for you. I've been already opening up a few packs earlier today, and I will tell you I have pulled some absolute insanity. Starting off, all right, first live stream of the year, first mystery pack. Robert's picking row number 2. It looks like we're starting with a 1990 Donruss baseball wax pack. A lot of errors in this wax pack. A lot of interesting players as well. Larry Walker, rookie. The Juan Gonzalez rated rookie is also in here. Here's our puzzle piece. Top center. I promise one day we'll put one of those together. Brian Harvey, Scott Bankhead, Gary Ward, Rick Rona, Willie McGee. That one's not too bad. Greg Vaughn. Look how high cut that is. It's almost touching the letters there. Mike Harkey, Randy Kramer, Chet Lemon, Mike Blowers. Hey, there we go. Ken Griffey Jr. Sweet pull. Starting off the new year the right way. All right, Ken Patterson, Jamie Moyer, Nelson Liriano, Glenn Allen Hill. You know what? 60 degrees. Yeah, I wish I was there. John Morris. And hey, we're going to end with a checklist. My streak of checklists continues. But hey, we got that Ken Griffey Jr. I am looking at about 9 degrees up here in the Chicago area today. It is very cold. It has been for the last few days. Matha Mape. I hope I'm saying that right. Appreciate you joining me today. Welcome in. Glad you could make it today. We are ripping from the mystery pack feeder. So if you got you got fingers on your keyboard, go ahead, type it 1, 2, or 3. I'm going to pull from that row. We are going to rip that pack open. We've got a whole bunch of interesting packs in here. All 4 sports are included. We've got non-sport in there as well. Let me get a sleeve for this Griffey. Keep these sleeves on hand for this purpose. There we go. Good way to start the year. All right, where are we going next? 1, 2, or 3? Put it up there in the chat. Let me show you what I pulled earlier. I got some videos on these coming up soon. I was able to get a hold of a 1989 Fleer basketball rack pack. We got Clyde Drexler, Karl Malone, Isaiah Thomas, and a Magic Johnson. All out of one rack pack, and I probably got another 4 or 5 like mid-level players. Ripping some other packs for videos. Earlier, I pulled out this Larry Walker rookie. Always love Carlton Fisk. His cards always look awesome. And then we got a Mark Grace from the 1989 score set. I believe, I don't know if there's an 88 score Mark Grace. I know there's an 88 Tom Glavine. Don't know about Mark Grace, but most hits in the 90s, most doubles in the 90s. He was a great player for the Cubs, anchored first base for a very long time before moving on. It's always good to grab one of his cards. All right, hey, we got a lot of people in here. Go on, put it up in the chat. 1, 2, or 3. I do remember Reggie Sanders. You went to high school with him? That's awesome. I'm sure he kicked ass on his varsity team, too. So we're picking from the mystery feeder. Go ahead, put 1, 2, or 3 in the chat, and we will rip from that row. Addison Loves, how you doing? Glad you could join us today. We don't have a row 4. Come on. Jeffrey, welcome in. Appreciate you being here. We're going to rip some packs. Yeah. All right, number 2. We're going number 2 again. We have Donruss Baseball Team Sets, 1997. 5 cards from the Chicago White Sox. We're looking for the Frank Thomas. I don't know who else was good in 97. Have the White Sox ever been good except for that 2005 season? Well, here's Albert Bell. That one's not too bad. Oh, it stuck to Frank Thomas. I'm like, these are thick cards. No, it is just stuck. And there's the big hurt right there. Nice. Here's the backs. We've got Chris Snopek. Happy birthday, Addison. Appreciate you joining us on your birthday. Here's a Harold Baines. He is in the Hall of Fame. And Robin Ventura will end the pack. Frank Thomas. Always like pulling Frank Thomas cards. Thank you, Jeffrey. Appreciate you watching the vids. I got really good ones coming up. We were able to pull some pretty fantastic cards out of some packs. I was also able to get a 1992-93 Topps Basketball Series 2. And we pulled the Shaq Gold out of that one. If you want to see this get pulled, I think I'm going to post this one for next week, Wednesday. So keep an eye open for that. That was absolutely killer. I'm so excited every time I pull a Shaq rookie. All right, where are we going? 1, 2, or 3? I'm going to keep pulling some packs here. Like I said, I got maybe an hour and a half's worth of time today. So let's go ahead and keep things rolling. Had a 91 Stadium Club baseball box I found in my storage unit. Had 3 Bagwell rookies. Nice. And they being in storage, it wasn't all bricked. All right, Robert, we got your 3, and Jeffrey, we're going to do your 3 next. So 2 packs from the 3rd row. What is this here? 1993 Ted Williams Card Company Premier Edition baseball cards. 20 cards in here plus 1 special insert. This was a Facebook Marketplace find like right towards the end of last year. Had a gentleman locally selling a partial box. Here we got Satchel Paige, Josh Gibson in the Negro Leagues insert card, Orlando Cepeda, Jim Bouton. We got a checklist. Hooray. There's another one. Al Oliver, Al Dark. There's a Juan Gonzalez, Dawning of a Legacy. Most of the players out of here are Hall of Famers or players of note from years past, like Louis Aparicio. But then they pulled 2 players, I think it was Jeff Bagwell and Juan Gonzalez, to feature. Here's Gene Benson. Dottie Kamenschek from the Female League. Here's the backs. Dorothy Cammey. Don Baylor. John Henry Lloyd. Here's Manny Sanguian. Dave Dravecki. The Big Cat. That's Johnny Mize. Luke Appling. Buck Leonard. We have a second checklist. Here's a Brooks Robinson. And then to end every pack like this, we get Pogs from the Pirates and Cardinals. All right. That's always a fun set to open. Well, Jeffrey, I hope it comes back as a PSA 10 because those are hard to get as 10s. And I know that they are really, really pricey when you get that much. So, Jeffrey, here's your pack. 1995 Series 2 Topps with the Spectralite in every pack. That one ripped very well. All right. Starting with on deck, Terrell Lowry and John Shave. Here's Andy Bennis on the Spectralite. It's got that rainbow sheen to it. All right, now let's get into it here. Scott Laius. Another on deck. Wayne Gomez and Kevin Jordan. Draft pick of McKay Christensen. Yorkis Perez on the Marlins. Albie Lopez. You have Andy Pettit and Ruben Rivera. That's an Andy Pettit rookie. Excellent. Here's 1995 prospects David Bell, Joel Chimless, Lino Diaz, and Aaron Boone. Aaron Boone is about the best one off of here. Lou Frazier, Mark Wohlers, Here's Robin Ventura. And we're going to end with Melito Perez. Nice. All right. Not too bad of a pack there either. Let's get some more. Throw it up. 1, 2, or 3. Oh, you know what? It's a little quiet here. Let's get some music. There we go.
Baseball cards. I love baseball cards. Got them, need them, got them, need them, got them, need them, need them.
There we go. All right. Hey, Dave, what's going on? Dave McDonald, appreciate you joining me here. We are opening up mystery packs. Well, not mystery packs. I mean, they're baseball, football, basketball, hockey from the Mystery Pack Feeder. You never know what's coming next. Go ahead and throw in 1, 2, or 3. I'll pull from that row and we'll open it up right here. Just kind of passing the time this afternoon. Lazy Friday, time of year where we're right between holidays and getting back to work. Number 2. You got it. We've got Star Trek 1991 25th Anniversary Series 2. 75 cents or 3 for 2. Let's see what we can find in here. The nacelles on the Enterprise. There we go. George Takei. Or is it Takai? Here is Horta. I'm not familiar with the original series all that much. And hey, look at this checklist we got. That's awesome. I cannot get away from checklists. Let that be your last battlefield. Spock's brain. Okay. Turnabout Intruder. Deck 1, The Bridge. Plato's Stepchildren. Here's the Hypo Spray. I mean, we got something like that. Isn't that like how you inject Ozempic now? It's just like a little thing like this, and you just push it against your skin and like push a button, it goes like zaps you or something. Piece of the action. And we're going to end with That Which Survives. They are pictured here mid-transport. All right, Star Trek. The original series, 1991 25th Anniversary Pack. Let's keep going. Who's going to pick the next row? Man, Jeffrey, I really hope you get. Jeffrey, have you submitted to PSA before? Because I just sent off my first submission at the Chicago Sports Spectacular. It was like right after Thanksgiving. I gave him 20 cards. No, I gave him 20 cards and did the on-site submission, so I know they have them. I keep checking my account. It still shows up as not being received. And I know that there's going to be a long wait for it. All right, row 1, 1989 Star Minor League Baseball Second Series. These are interesting. You can get the Deion Sanders or the Albert Bell rookie card in here. I think Robin Ventura might also be in here. Ben McDonald. Let's get in here, see what we can find. There's Steve Hosey. I know he made, there was a score draft pick card of that guy. Jamie Roseborough, Michael Maxudian, Maximo Elise, Mike Morandini. I think he went by Mickey, and he played on the Phillies for a while. Julian Yan, Mark Willoughby, Pedro Castellano, Kelly Woods. We're going to end with Steve. The pack is done. All right, we did not get the Dion. Matt, thanks for the fire. Didn't get much, but appreciate the try. Yeah, and the thing is, Jeffrey, with those 91 stadium clubs, there's no border. So you've got to know what the measurement needs to be from the left edge of the card to the name plaque. I don't know what it is. I'm sure there's some website you can find that'll tell you what it's supposed to be, but when I'm looking at my cards for potential grading, all I do is I look at the border. You know, like on this, I get out my rubber ruler and just measure in millimeters from the yellow line to the edge on each side. And if it's close, I send it. Obviously, I got to look at the corners, edges, surface, all that stuff. Topps has it, yeah. Like I said, I'm sure there's probably a half dozen websites out there that'll tell you what the dimension is supposed to be. Who's picking next? 1, 2, or 3? Just throw it up there in the chat. And the thing is, for a while I had these cards sitting off to the side. I wanted to send them off to get graded. Since I've started this channel, I've sent off 2 submissions to Beckett, and I've gotten them back, and I have not been disappointed. And then with this last stack of 20 cards, I was trying to decide if I should just do Beckett or if I should do PSA, and PSA was going to be Beckett was at the Spectacular too, but I figured as long as I'm going to be there, I might as well, just submit in person to PSA. I'm actually glad I did, because PSA bought Beckett. All right, we're going row 3. Jeffrey, we got a good one here. This is, look at this, 1983 Donruss Hall of Fame baseball. Got the Mickey Mantle puzzle. We're also looking for the Mickey Mantle card in here. I have a Mickey Mantle card from here graded. I think I got a 9. Here's that puzzle piece. All right. The Wayner brothers. Not the Warner brothers. The Wayner brothers. Stan Musial. Nice. Early Win. Luke Appling. I'm actually collecting these to complete a set. I'm only like 4 cards off. Al Kaline. Charlie Gehringer. Ralph Kiner. We're going to end with Josh Gibson. All right. Excellent pack. All right, very good. With this channel, I open up so many cards and I see all of these sets come through, like this one, this 83 Donruss, especially from Donruss. Grandson's here. Okay. Oh, all right. No problem, Jeffrey. Thanks for giving me the time you could. Appreciate you being here. Take it easy. Don Russ had so many like smaller and interesting sets from like the late 70s and early 80s. Like I've got these Zero Heroes and what else? They had a BMX set. Picking up packs from those eras, from those sets. I set those aside. I always say I'm going to get back to them. I'm gonna complete those sets, and I never really have the chance to. All right, who's next? Throw something up in the chat. 1, 2, or 3. We'll pull from the mystery pack feeder again and open up another pack. Get that centered right there. Good. All right. All right, Mac. First row. Here we go. All right. Action-packed football from 1992. We were looking for these 24-karat gold stamped cards, or the Braille cards. I think I've finally made it through my first box. I found one of each of those. The thing is, they don't, I mean, I think the 24-karat gold, it says 24 on the front. The Braille doesn't have anything on the front, so you got to look at the backs. All right, Eric Green. Here's the back. Kind of looks like a credit card, like I should get his signature here. Jim Breach. Leroy Horde. Brian Noble. Todd Light with a Y. And Jerome Brown is going to end the pack. Like, I had a whole box of these, so I started collecting, sorting through these. I'm a few cards off from the whole set, so I don't know which ones I need. Maybe I'll complete it with that. All right, let's keep it going. Let's get another pack. Here we go. 1, 2, or 3. Who's gonna pop it up there in chat? If you're just joining us, I appreciate it. Welcome in. We're just ripping some packs from the mystery pack feeder today. Just throw it up in the chat, 1, 2, or row 3, and I'll slide that pack out and we can see what's in there. Don't be shy. And Mac, if you've already picked, let's pick again. Three. All right. Row 3. We've got American Gladiators. Awesome show from the 80s, 90s. 8 cards and a sticker from Topps. 1991. I remember sitting around the living room with my parents watching this. There's the Gladiators on the sticker. Ice's Unbreakable Leg Lock. Yep, I remember that event. Hanging by a Thread. Scoring in the Atmosphere. The Bike Race. Yeah, these exercises were no joke, man. This show was no joke. Storm in the Maze. Ice Hangs Tough. The Dynamic Duo. Turbo and Laser. Here's Blaze. That's going to end the pack. I mean, just absolute carnage. All right, everyone, where are we going next?
Baseball cards. I love baseball cards. Got 'em, need 'em, got 'em, need 'em, need 'em, got 'em, need 'em.
All right. All right, 1, 2, or 3, chat. Where are we going? Let's pull something big. Basketball pack? Yeah, I mean, I got them in here. They're somewhere. I know I got some real spicy ones in there too. I just don't know where they are. We're just going to have to keep picking. I mean, I'm not going to cheat for you. I'm not going to tell you where it's at. I'm not going to go in the back and pick it out. We're going to have to do this the legit way. Row 1, here we go. Well, 1992 Upper Deck. Find the Williams. All right. 2 looks like 1990 Fleer. Oh, you want to try that one next? I mean, it might be. Here we go. Chris Gwynn. There's Greg Jeffries right there. Juan Augusto. Got Paul McClellan. Paul Ossenmacher. There's Mo Vaughn. That's pretty good. Storm Davis. Mark Langston. Glenn Braggs. Gilberto Reyes. Dave Anderson. Eric Davis. We got Juan Samuel. Dave Fleming, rookie. Ellis Burks on the checklist. And a Baseball Heroes second Triple Crown, 1947. That is Ted Williams card. Nice. That wasn't a bad pack. All right, now we're going to open up row 2. I'm going to show you. I don't think it's 1990 Fleer. I don't think it is. No, it's hockey. Look at that. O-Pee-Chee from 91-92. Let's see how bad that gum is. stuck like a cement brick. It has literally no flavor. Come on off of there. Leonid Trunco. Nope. That's garbage now. Daniel Marois. Brian Trottier. Look at that. Larry Murphy. You know, it's almost off the card. That's horrible. Glenn Featherstone. David Shaw. Yves Racine. I don't know how to pronounce it. Yves Racine. Ray Bjork. That one's a good one. Glenn Healy. We're going to end with Brad Jones. And here's the backs. Nice and bright blue. All right. It was not 1990 Fleer. All right. Guys, if you're just joining us, I appreciate you coming here. We are just ripping some packs from the Mystery Pack Feeder, passing some time on a lazy Friday afternoon in that time of year right between the holidays and before everyone's really got to get back to work. My work week starts tomorrow. I get to drive up from the Chicago area to the Milwaukee area, drop off a whole bunch of product for installation on Monday morning. Not complaining. I'll get paid a lot. I love my job anyways, so. Go ahead and put in 1, 2, or 3 in the chat. We're going to rip the pack from that row. I'm going to have to get lunch here soon. I did not anticipate that I would have nothing around the house to eat. This is unfortunate. Not like it's anybody else's problem. That's my problem. I'll just eat more gum. Let's pick some packs here so we can get to the packs that have gum. I'll sustain myself on 30-year-old gum. Appreciate you joining. We're ripping from the Mystery Pack Feeder today. Go ahead and select a row. Put it in the chat. I'm going to pull from that row. I don't know what it is. Even though I loaded it up, I mixed them up pretty good. I don't know what's coming next. You don't know what's coming next. That's why it's a Mystery Pack Feeder. Let's go ahead and drop your request in the comments. Three. Here we go. Row 3. Oh, this one's good. Pacific Texas. Yeah, Texas Express. Nolan Ryan. Only 25 cents. 5 Nolan Ryan cards from 1993. 27 Major League seasons. Best thing about these packs is every card is a hit. As long as they aren't all stuck together. There's Nolan Ryan. Cowboys. They certainly are. Nolan the Cowboy. That is a horizontal card done wrong, but it's still a Nolan Ryan. Number 4. That's his 4th no-hitter. Here's the backs. After Nolan's 7th no-hitter, it's just got blocks of ice on his arms. National League All-Star. Nolan Ryan on the Astros. 4 times Nolan Ryan was voted to the American League All-Star Game, but in 1982 he appeared in his first ever All-Star Game in a National League uniform. He threw 1 inning of relief, recorded 1 strikeout. All right. Not bad. All right. Excellent pack. Guys, we're pulling from the Mystery Pack Feeder today. If you want to see a pack, just put it in the chat. 1, 2, or 3. I'm not asking for anything in return. I just want to know which one you want me to do. Not looking for any super chats. I don't care about donations. I don't have a Patreon. I'm not even monetized. I'm just doing this for fun. So let's have some fun. Go ahead. 1, 2, or 3. Pick a row. Let's open up that pack. If you're giving me any of your time today, I mean, I sincerely appreciate it. You could be anywhere else, and instead, we're going to open up some packs. We're going to have some fun. 1, 2, or 3. Put it in the chat. We'll pull from that row and open up that pack. I'm going to open up a pack here real soon. You know what? Let's just do it. Row 1. Oh, look at this one. There we go. 1995 Upper Deck Predictor Series 2. Series 2. These are some interesting cards. I've only been able to open up a couple packs of these since I picked them up. All right, here we go. Dave Stevens. Wait, that's different. This is, oh yeah, look at that. This is the Electric Diamond version. It's got that silver home plate logo there. Got Mike Stanley. Tom Gordon. I remember when he was all the rage. Bobby Ayala. Leo Gomez. What do we got here? Mike Lansing. Here's a John Smoltz. There we go. Got the John Smoltz.
Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for!
Dear God, it's beautiful.
We got Tom Pagnazzi. Chris Sabo. Frogman on the White Sox. Got Fernando Valenzuela. There's a late career card. It's nice. Got Tim Unroe. Top prospects and a top prospects of Don Wegert. Wengert. All right. That's not too bad. Take the Electric Diamond, our 2-star pitchers. There we go. Excellent. All right, chat. Where are we going next? Oh, I got one in here. Mac, I think that's you. All right, row number 3. Oh, we got some more minor league cards, double A from 1991. 12 cards in here, and I don't even know if there's anything too exciting. Here we go. Scott Bryant for the Chattanooga Lookouts. Oh, Matt Stairs. Matt Stairs was in the show for a little while. Ken Lake. Chris Cassels. Mike Rosler. Chip Duncan. Lee Tinsley. Kevin Robertson. Rick Kranitz. Matt Grott. Rusty Crockett. We're going to end with Brian Stone. I mean, I've heard of Matt Stairs. I think he played in majors for a few. Yeah. Minor league cards are always hit or miss. So many of these prospects don't make it. And then you just end up with, 300 cards of nobodies. All right, let's keep going. I got a little more time. We can go for a few more minutes. 1, 2, or 3, Mac. Where are we going? Or if you're new in here, hey, pick a row, guys. 1, 2, or 3. Put it in the chat, and I'm going to open up that pack. We're just having fun here today, passing some time. Tell you what, I like. All right, we'll go row 3. I like row 2 though. Row 3. Here we go. We've got 1990 Pro Set Hockey. The hottest card on ice. 15 cards. It's also in French, so I'm wondering if all the cards are also in French. Curtis. Oh boy. Leschinson. We'll say that. Curtis Leschinson. Adam Creighton. This is what did I say? 1990? They don't have helmets? Here's the President's Trophy. Reggie Lemelin. Mike Huff. The Lester B. Pearson Award. Daniel Shank. Brian Leach. Paul Reinhardt. Brian Bellows. Al McInnes. Jeff Brown. Doug Wilson All-Star. We got a Luke Robitaille All-Star. And we're going to end with a Mike Krushelinski. A couple All-Stars, though. That's not too bad. Excellent. All right. All those to the side. Let's keep going. Hey, if you're just joining us, I appreciate it. Thank you. We are opening up packs from the Mystery Pack Feeder today. Just passing some time, having some fun. If you want to see a pack ripped, pick your row, 3, 2, or 1. I'm trying to rhyme and make it more entertaining. I'll tell you what, I'm liking row number 2. Does anybody want to pick row number 2? See what else I got here. Ooh. I mean, all four sports are in there. So you see, I just opened hockey. We've had some baseball. We've had some minor league baseball. I don't think we've gotten any basketball yet, though. I will say basketball cards are getting very expensive, especially from the era that I'm so familiar with, the late 80s and early 90s. All right, Tim, I appreciate you stopping in here. We're going row 2, 1991. Find the Nolan autograph. There's also the possibility of getting that Michael Jordan short print, where he's in the White Sox uniform in the batting cage. That'd be pretty sweet. Let's see if we can get some New Year's magic. We'll get that one here. Rick Mahler. Steve Farr. Keep him nearby. Here's a George Bell. That's not bad. Omar Vizquel. Greg Briley. Rafael Palmeiro. Daryl Ackerfelds. Bryn Smith. Bob Melvin. Gerald Perry. Don Carmen. Tony Phillips. Jose Oquendo. Oh, we've got Chief Wahoo. And a Wahoo behind the camera there. Hi. We've got Sean Barry, star rookie, and Orlando Merced to finish out the pack. The Palmeiro was not too bad. I'm pretty sure he's in the 500 home run club. Underrated player for sure. Played for a very long time. Started with the Cubs. George Bell went on to be on the Cubs at some point. Seems like most of these mid-level players somehow find their way on a Chicago roster at some point in their career. Chicago can't farm them. They can't scout them. They can't draft them. But man, once you start your decline after a good few years, they'll certainly sign you to an overpriced contract. All right, where are we going? 1, 2, or 3? Let's keep it going. I did pull the Shaq Gold earlier today. I was recording a video. Keep your eye open for that video. That's going to get posted next week. Also, I got this 87 Fleer wax box. We're going to do a box battle with too many cards in the coming weeks here. That'll be fun. Let's go row 1. Tim, I got you. We have NFL Pro Set 1990 Series 1. Excellent. Let's see if we can pull a Barry Sanders, Emmitt Smith, Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, Bo Jackson. We're going to scratch off our little booklet and see if we win a trip to the Pro Bowl. Starting with Rich Camarillo. Hey, Dan Marino, best quarterback to never win a Super Bowl.
That's what I've been waiting for.
Dear God, it's beautiful.
Donald Iguabuki. Here's Mike Coffer. John Elliott. Greg Lloyd. Nick Lowry. He's real spicy. Lindy Infante. Art Shell. Hall of Fame coach. Mark Rippin, QB for the Redskins. Michael Carter. Here's a Pro Bowler, Clay Matthews. Gary Clark. Jay Hildenberg on the Bears. We're going to end with our Super Bowl card. 10, 15, 18. Super Bowl 18 in Tampa. Raiders beat the Redskins. All right. Nice pack there, especially with that merino. Yeah, it's not too bad. You know what? I think everyone was more of a Montana fan than Marino, if you really corner him, unless, you know, you were a fan of the Dolphins. All right, that Marino. Let's get a sleeve for him real quick. Yep. Let's go ahead and who's picking the next pack? Picking the next row. Let's throw it up in the chat there, 1, 2, or 3. And we're gonna rip that row.
Wow! Baseball cards. I love baseball cards. Got 'em, need 'em, got 'em, need 'em, need 'em, got 'em, need 'em.
All right. 1, 2, or 3. All right, going 2. Ooh, look at this. There we go. 1993 O-Peachy Premier. All right, we're looking for Mike Piazza rookie. Nolan Ryan, Tony Gwynn. And we get one of these in every pack, a star performer of Will Clark. That's nice. And here's a Dave Winfield with the Twins. Brandy Myers. Grame Lloyd. Ray Lankford. John Olerud. There we go. JT Snow. Got a lot of snow up here over the last couple of weeks. Chad Curtis. We're going to end with Butch Henry. All right. Will the Thrill and an Olerud. There we go. All right, who's picking the next row? Let's go, let's go. There we go, row 3. It's time to meet the Flintstones. All right. Topps 5 movie cards and a stick of bubble gum. When did this movie come out? What was that? Here, 1993. All right. Let's see what we can get here. Oh, here's the gum. Oh, look at that. It's wrapped. Why didn't they do this for the baseball card packs? Sneak Attack. I've never seen this movie, so I don't know the plot or anything. As Cliff aims at Fred, Miss Stone sneaks up and hits him over the head with a bag of sand dollars. I mean, sure. They had guns back in the Stone Age, right? Faithful Fred, and there's Barney. Discovered. Stone Age Serenade. Flight Plan. Okay. Well, Flintstones. Meet the Flintstones. They are the modern Stone Age family. Oh, should I eat the gum? It's been wrapped up all this time. What was that, 1993? Okay. So he's 26 and 7. That doesn't look too bad. Even bendy. Look at that. Let's eat it. See if it has any flavor. I mean, it's chewy. It hasn't disintegrated yet. Doesn't taste very good. I'm gonna spit it out. It's getting worse as I keep going with it. So that's, yeah. Ew. I'll just say that. Ew. I've had gum from older wax packs that tasted better than that. Oh. Oh. That was bad. All right, guys. Let's do a few more packs and then I'm going to get myself some lunch. 1, 2, or 3. Never tasted good when it was fresh. No, it didn't. I remember the Topps gum from the baseball card packs I would open, and it was not good. I would always ask my dad, I'm like, you spent your money just to get the gum and you threw away the cards? He's like, yeah, we put them in the spokes of our bikes. And yeah, that's what they did with them. All right, going for gold. He says, row 2, 1992, Donruss Series 2. What's in here? Cal Ripken autographs? Yeah, I think Cal Ripken autograph. You're not going to get one. No one's getting one. All right, here we go. Joe Hesketh, Jerry Don Gleaton, Stan Royer, Glenn Davis, Chris Gwynn, Gary Varsho, Jim Clancy, Wilson Alvarez, Willie Randolph, David Wells. That's going to be the best one we get out of here. 3 make no-hit history. Pena, Merker, and Wohlers. I guess they combined for a no-hitter. On September 11th, of all days. Bobby Bonilla. Bobby Bo, still getting paid. Mark Lemke. Jim Gott. Hey, Don Mattingly saves the pack. That's a nice looking Mattingly. All right. I mean, I understand, like, way back in the 50s and 60s, who could have really said with any certainty that baseball cards would have been worth as much as they're worth today. And even if they did, if you were, say, in the 60s, you're like, oh, all these cards are going to be worth something someday, and that caught on, think of how many more cards there would be because people thought they were going to be worth something, and then they might not be worth as much because there would be more. The reason that they're worth so much now, at least a big portion of why they're worth so much now, is because people didn't treat them like they were going to be worth anything. They did just put them in the spokes of their bike. They did just, use them for games and collages and beat them up and just threw them out when they were, too tattered to do anything else with. So you've got all these really good cards that were just destroyed. Like, no one knew they were going to be worth anything, so no one kept them around. And I think that's a big part of why they're worth so much now. Too many cards. Welcome in, man. How's it going? Glad to see you can make it. You still at work, watching on your phone, or you just getting home? I hope you didn't have to work too hard. Oh. Well, as long as I got you here, pick a row, 1, 2, or 3. We're pulling from the Mystery Pack Feeder today. I don't know what's coming next, so. All right, we're going row 2. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Pro Set Desert Storm cards. Geography, military skills, leaders, military assets, personnel, and governments in 10 educational collectible cards. All right, here we go. Here's a military asset, the Multiple Launch Rocket System. Recognition cards. You got to learn your silhouettes. Here's the judicial system of the United States government. I think that is the Supreme Court. Here's the back. The unique feature of the U.S. government is the power of the judicial. Granted by the case Marbury versus Madison, the judicial branch is one of 3 equal parts of government. Yep. There we go. We all know about that. Here's Washington, D.C. Here's the Capitol building. There's Pakistan. Ooh, the FB-111 Aardvark. The Ticonderoga class cruiser. Fighting ship. Here's the Pentagon. Department of Defense. Here's a leader, Margaret Thatcher. And Philippines. During the presidency of Ferdinand Marcos, the Philippines was criticized for human rights violations and increasing poverty and corruption. Protest mounted after the assassination of opposition leader. In 1986, Marcos fled the country. All right, so you get geography, you get history, a whole lot of education. It's not just military cards. Those are pretty cool. They are the most American things. I mean, and I was on Whatnot the other day, and there was a seller that had like all the different Desert Storm, Desert Shield cards that Topps or Pro Set made, and they put them all into a lot. I didn't buy them. I wasn't going to spend that much for them because I know they're not worth that much, but I did not realize exactly how many different sets they actually made. There's like I think they had 6 different packs of cards up there from all 6 different sets. It was crazy. All right, guys, where are we going? Let's do a few more. Row 1, row 2, row 3. And I'll give you a hint. If you've been waiting for basketball, row 3 is a good one to go to right now. All right. Row 3, here we go. Yeah, all right. Too many. I got to show you one thing after we do this pack here. 1992 Pro Prospects Basketball. Star Picks, Hot Picks, Jump at the Chance game card. Let's see if we can pull a recognizable name out of here. Here's Todd Day. Darren Morningstar. Damon Sweet. Eric Anderson. Radenko Dobras. Here is Alonzo Jameson. Calvin Telford. Here's our game card. Rob Worden. We're going to end with Corey Williams. All right. I didn't recognize any of those. Here we go. Too many cards. I'm ready. 1987 Fleer baseball wax box. I'm ready. Not even a checklist. Yeah, no checklist. 1987 Fleer wax box baseball. I am ready for that box battle whenever you are now. And then here's something I pulled earlier. The Shaq Gold rookie. All right. Did anybody recognize any of these names? Because I did not. I mean, I know they're all college players or prospects. I don't know. All right. Let's do a couple more, and then I'm going to get out of here. Who wants to do a row? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, or 3. Let's go. Let's go. Put it up in the chat. We're pulling from the Mystery Pack Feeder today. Row 1, row 2, row 3. There we go. Row 1. What do we got here? 1989 Donruss Baseball.
Wow! Baseball cards. I love baseball cards. Got them, need them, got them, need them, got them, need them, got them, got them,
All right. We are looking for the Ken Griffey Jr. rookie. We're looking for the Randy Johnson rookie. Warren Spahn puzzle piece. It's right in the middle of the puzzle. All right, here we go. Gary Templeton. Fred McGriff MVP card. There we go. Terry Poole. Luis Alicia. Stu Clyburn. Mark Grace, Diamond King. Nice. Got Jeffrey Leonard. Jose Bautista, Paul Gibson, Brian Holton. Here's a blue one. Is that going to be the Griffey? No. Roberto Kelly, Ron Kittle with those awesome glasses, Mike Gallego, Bob Brower, Mike McFarland. We're going to end with Ron Jones, the wrong rated rookie. All right, McGriff and Grace. I mean, Mark Grace was only a rookie in 88, and already in 89 they put him on the Diamond King. All right. Let's get to a couple more. He is the man. Most hits in the 90s, most doubles in the 90s. First baseman for the Cubs for what, like 12, 11 years? He was there for a while. I mean, my point being is that there are some Diamond Kings that, like the player was I mean, and obviously a good player for a long time. It just took Donruss a while for him to give him the Diamond Kings honors. Hey Chad, how's it going? Happy New Year. Thanks for joining me. Pulling from the mystery feeder today. Why don't you give me a number, 1, 2, or 3? Let's rip a pack. One, or 2, or 3. Yeah, you can't go wrong with 3. All right. I have been doing real well, especially today. I've pulled a very good card. Let's get that ready for you. I'll show you. Check this out, Chad. The Shaq Gold rookie. Absolutely phenomenal pull this morning. All right, and here's your pack, Chad. 1991 Pacific Plus Pro Football. We're looking for Brett Favre rookie. In addition to, like Barry Sanders and Emmitt Smith and Troy Aikman. I'm going to start with Chris Warren. Got some damage there. It looks like inside of the pack pulled off some of the coloring here. We got Wilbur Marshall, linebacker on the 85 Bears. Rob Moore. You should really rob less. In the new year, let's behave ourselves. Rob less. Well, I definitely want to get the Favre. Here we go. Jerome Brown, Houston Hoover, Mark Kelso, Jim Harbaugh. There we go. Frank Minifield, Dan Owens. Is that really the best picture they could have gotten of him? Chris Chandler, Dave Craig, a lot of quarterbacks. Joe Jacoby, Brad Baxter. We're going to end with Keith Jackson, tight end for the Eagles. All right. Houston Hoover, is that like Dallas Debbie? Yeah, sure. Houston Hoover, because he sucks. All right, everyone that's just joining, I appreciate you being here. We're pulling from the Mystery Pack Feeder this afternoon. We are looking to have some fun. Go ahead and put in the chat what number row you want me to pull from. I'll pull that pack and we'll rip it right here. Not asking for anything, just a little participation on your end. Throw it up in the chat, 1, 2, or 3. And see what we get. All right, chat, where are we going? All right, too many cards says 2, and then we're going to go to 1 for chat. All right, row number 2. We've got 1991-92 Series 1 Pro Set Hockey in French. This will be interesting. I can't pronounce them when they're spelled in English. All right. Rich Suter. John Burke. Mark Tenoriti. Matt Sundin. I think he's a good player. Put him up here. Gary Nyland. Craig McTavish. Bob Basson. Adam Creighton. Kevin Stevens. Doug Gilmore. Oh, we got an old-timey player here. That's Gordie Howe. It's a nice card. Got Petri Skirko. Gord Murphy. Randy Moeller. We're going to end with Ray Shepard. Yeah, I knew Sundin was one of the best. I knew he was a good player. There you go. There you go. I had him. When I put him... Oh, yeah, I did put him down here. There he is. All right. I miss anybody else? Gilmore? Yeah, Doug Gilmore. Yeah. All right. Okay, and then we were picking from row 1 for Chad. All right, here we go. Row 1. Oh, we're going to like this a lot. Here we go. 1993-94 Topps Basketball Series 1. Gold card in every pack. Special Topps black golds are randomly inserted. All right, we're going to need a lot of fire. What are we going to get in here? Shaq? Jordan? All right. Come on, Penny. Penny Hardaway. Oh, that's right. He's in here, isn't he? All right. Well, they're a little bricked. That's okay. Got Chris Morris, Mark Jackson. Turn them around here. Anybody famous in the front row in this one? Maybe not that one. Here, Reggie Miller, All-Star.
Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for!
Dear God, it's beautiful.
LeBradford Smith, Doug Edwards, NBA Rookie of the Year. Oh, please come off there. Jack. It's got a little damage right down the center there. That's too bad. We got a Shaq. We got a Shaq. Billy Owens. Come on. And that's the gold card, Billy Owens. There's a lot of damage there. Kevin Brooks. Bill Cartwright. Sidney Green. Dale Ellis. And we're going to end with Mark Aguirre. All right. Guys, we got a Shaq. Got a Shaq and a Reggie Miller All-Star. That's not too bad. All right. All right. Let's do a couple more. Where are we going, chat? We'll do 2 more packs, and then we're going to get up out of here. I'm getting hungry. I got to go make myself some lunch. All right, put it in the chat. 1, 2, or 3. We're going to open up a pack. We'll do 2 more, and then we'll get up out of here. All right, row 1. First row. What do we got here? 1991 Fleer Ultra Football. Again, we're looking for the Brett Favre. I think he's in this set as well. Elway, Marino, Montana, Barry Sanders, Emmett Smith, Lewis Billups is going to start the pack. Steve Atwater, there we go. And another Steve DeBerg. Gary Anderson. We got Marion Butts. Brian Blades. Neil Anderson on the Bears. Anthony Dilweg. Who? He's got to be the backup. We got Darryl Green. Emmett Smith, there we go. 1991 Ultra Performances. Emmett Smith. That.
Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for!
Dear God, it's beautiful.
All right. Anthony Carter, Morton Anderson. All right, our pick is Mike Kroll. We're going to end with Otis Anderson. There we go. That Emmett. Yeah, let's get that Emmett in a sleeve. All right, let's do one more, and then we're gonna get out of here. Where are we going? What row are we gonna do? Too many cards. I'll give the honors to you. Last pack magic. What row? One, two, three. Three. All right, here we go. More football from 91. Stadium Club. Looking for the Brett Favre rookie in here, and he's got a misspelled name, I think. Uncorrected error. Let's go, let's go. Put some fire, put some bombs, put some cows. I don't know. Keith Woodside starts the pack. Danny Villa. Steve Jordan. I liked on these cards that they put the rookie card on the back. There was no argument. People would always argue. Got Pete Stoyanovich. Here's Brett Maxey. Jeff Lageman. Jay Schroeder. Dermonte Dawson. Patrick Hunter. Randall Cunningham. There we go. Stuck on the side, so he's a little damaged. That one's not bad. Got Steve Tasker. And the pack ends with Pepper Johnson. All right. Got the Cunningham. That's not bad. All right. I think we're going to call it. I've had a lot of fun. I got a lot to sort through and package up, sort and put away and clean, and there's just a lot. All right. I'm going to try and do this maybe every week. I'll try every other week. I gotta do more lives, but we'll come back on here. Just keep an eye open. I'll always post it at least a few days ahead of time. We'll pull some more from the Mystery Pack Feeder. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. Guys, Happy New Year. Stay safe out there. Stay warm if you're in a cold climate. And if you're in your warm climate, you know what? Go grill or something. I don't know. Have a good one, and I will see you all next time.